What's going on, Bull fam? Look, man, I know this has been a tough year, and at the end of the day, man, I've had to come to some truths that I think we all have to accept as Charger fans. And the reality is, man, that this organization let us down again. We wasted Justin Herbert's rookie contract. Looks like we are wasting a lot of his young career. We're going to go through an entire reset next year, depending on what the Spanos family decide to do. The reality is that, you know what, we made another poor coaching decision. I'm not against rookie head coaches because I know a lot of people have been mentioning that. That's like three in a row now. But the truth is, there are good rookie head coaches. It just feels like the Chargers end up making the wrong choice every time. I mean, you look at from Nick Sirianni to Sean McVay. Um, there's been good rookie head coaches, and I don't know how we came to the conclusion of end up hiring Brandon Staley after one good year as a defensive coordinator with absolute amazing talent. But you know what? It is what it is. This is where we're at now, and there's no going back. I really thought that this man would be fired by now. The fact that they haven't has made this organization even more of a joke. And it sucks, man. Like, it really sucks knowing that they're here in LA now and they had an opportunity to completely take over the city with winning a great young QB, but the Spanos family once again has failed. I don't understand how you make an investment in players like Derwin James, Joey Bosa, Justin Herbert, and not pay one of the most crucial positions to hold that group together, and that is the coaching staff or the medical staff for that matter. This is a team that constantly gets hurt year in and year out. You think at some point you would make some changes to certain places on the staff, but you don't. You stick cheap and you continue to allow the same crap to continue to go on, and that's why the Chargers have feel like they're cursed because you just will not make tough decisions. It just feels like, you know what, this franchise never wants to change culture, and here we are. We're back here where it feels like our team is about to be completely irrelevant. The fact that it's about to be in last place in a division where we thought the Broncos were a mess, where we thought the Raiders were a mess, and we're somehow now below them. We have so much talent. Look, this is another conversation to be had. I know everyone talks about our talent. I think we have a lot of star players. I just think they're in a bad system with Brandon Staley. But outside of that, I don't like our depth. I think our depth has always been bad. I think on any good team, if you took some of our depth pieces and moved them to a different, like a really good team, they might not even make the roster. So that's something, like, I look at most of our corners, man. Most of our corners, like, would they really make a roster on a different team? I don't think so. So, you know what? I don't think our team is as talented as people think it is. I think our team is very unbalanced. I mentioned this in videos earlier. I don't like the way our team has been constructed. I hate the fact that we restructured so many contracts. But you know what? There's different questions to be asked for different times because we don't know what players are going to return next year, what players don't. I also feel bad, man, for Khalil Mack. You are having an amazing year, and this team has wasted your talent this year, your potential this year, and your career is, nearing the end. But you know what? To see you ball out the way you've been balling out, to see this team continuously let you short, let you down, it's just kind of sad. The Baltimore game to me was just, I didn't really have much hope, even though we were close. This team just can never get it done in the last minutes. There's blame to go around everywhere. And I know everyone is praising Herbert, at least from the Charger standpoint, and then everyone is attacking Herbert if you're not a fan. Right now, I think as Charger fans, the best thing we could do is just kind of lay low. Because I believe that Herbert has the potential to be an elite quarterback. His defense has been atrocious ever since he entered the league, and that has cost him a lot of games. But right now, we cannot say he's clutch. This is now 5 times that we've lost by 3 when he has had the ball at the end of the game. And is it completely his fault? No, because we understand that all of these drives ended with full-on blitzes, and for some reason we couldn't pick them up. But that does mean that there is communication not being that does mean, I don't know why I just stuttered on that, but that does mean that some communication is not getting through, and whether that is on Herbert, the offensive line, or coaching, that's blame that gets shared on all three, because if this happens that often, there's no way it's just one-sided. That has to get placed on Herbert as well. So something is not getting communicated correctly. But you know what? There is one thing that I found to be true. As much as I hate Acho, he made one good point. You don't need to go down and score a touchdown every time. But the idea that we couldn't even put our kicker in a position to win or loses the game does say a lot. So right now, yes, we cannot say that Herbert is clutch or that he is that guy yet. Now, we know he has the potential to do it. But right now, we just got to lay low. We're going to take the criticism. This team is going to get a lot of criticism going forward. It's going to have to go through an entire reset. We are, again, going to feel irrelevant depending on what happens next season with the coaching staff. But I got to be honest with y'all, I don't feel confident about it. I don't know what this Spanos family is going to do. I know everyone is talking about already Bill Belichick. I'm not really a fan of that. I say that more because I've seen, not just seen, but you can look up Belichick's record without Tom Brady. It's not great. It's not a winning record. So I don't like that idea. I would like Jim Harbaugh would be my preference, or even Ben Johnson over Belichick. I just think if he wants to come in here and try to be the GM, he's not good at drafting players or evaluating players, and that's another reason I even want Tom Telesco gone. I mean, we're looking at Quentin Johnston. He's going to be a bust, and too often we have drafts where, yeah, we'll get some good players here and there, but we have most of our drafts, I feel like we have more players we don't use than we actually give meaningful minutes to. So I think that's bad. You look at the Kansas City Chiefs and how well they're drafting and how a lot of their even later round draft picks are getting meaningful minutes, and that's important, especially once you're paying a quarterback. So that's one main reason I don't want Belichick. I don't want the Patriot way here. I just feel like that has been proven to not work without Tom Brady. So I don't know. For me, I'm a no on Belichick. Harbaugh or Ben Johnson would be more so far my my top candidates, but we'll see what happens in the offseason. But yeah, man, like I said, Bull fam, I know this is kind of tough. I know this is not going away. I know we are we're gonna have to rebuild, which sucks. We have to accept the fact that we did waste Herbert's rookie deal, and hopefully we don't continue to waste his career like we did with Phillip Rivers and a lot of the other talent we've had. We can continue to hope that the Spanos family sells the team because they have made us a complete joke. But it's what it is, man. For a lot of you that know, it's not easy to be a Charger fan. And it becomes a part of you, right? When you pick a team, it's just a part of who you are, and there's no switching, there's no bandwagging. So here we are, we're stuck, we're in this together, and hopefully this team will make some better decisions going forward. But right now, I'm just it's just where I'm at, you know. I'm going to lay low as a Charger fan and continue to support. Hopefully we can still find, you know, something to be excited for this year. I mean, I didn't hope it was trying to get a good draft pick. I would have loved to see Brandon Staley gone just to see what Kellen Moore has, to see how the players respond behind Kellen Moore. I mean, I've also seen the Raiders now let go of 2 head coaches, and they improved because of it. They ended up getting another spark, and I feel like that's what the Chargers needed, but, you know, we know the Spanos family does what it does. So just hang in there, Bull fam. It's going to be a tough finish. It's going to be a rough offseason. We're going to go through another question mark on who's going to take on the next head coach. Can they change the culture of this team? And I guess that's yet to be seen, but, you know, we'll try to find some therapy sessions in between just to kind of figure out what's going to happen next. I'm not sure how you guys feel about what we should do next, but hey, if you have any solace in helping us get through this, feel free to leave it in the comment section. But have a great day. Let's go out and take on New England, and let's see if this team has any fight left in them. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.